Hey, I'm George from G&M Construction Corp, and we're here on another job site. This is Huntington Bay Long Island. This was another job that was affected by the storm Sandy. On the North Shore here is a little different than the South Shore. They didn't have the problem of water and flooding, but this is a heavily treed area. In this particular case, a rather large tree came down right on the house and created a lot of structural damage, which had to be replaced. Okay, so we're in the house here. This is the master bedroom, and this was the area of most of the damage. The tree, as you can see, the outside is heavily treed. One of the trees out there was a rather large one, was blown over and fell right through the roof and ended up in the master bedroom. When you deal with structural issues, particularly on older homes, you come across some code issues, and a lot of times you have to pay attention to the new code. So we had to frame everything here to new codes, new framing codes, there's strapping codes. So it's a small tip that when you're rebuilding a house, you have to pay attention to the current codes and rebuild and put back the home back together to current codes. Over here, we're moving along well. This is the, like I said, the master bedroom. And we changed a few things around. We changed the layout. We also changed the master bath, which we'll show you in a minute. So we're here in the master bath, and on this job, the existing, before the damage, the existing master bathroom was split up. So we decided to totally gut everything out and make this one big master bathroom. So it meant moving around plumbing, moving around electric. We reframed some walls, and this is going to turn out real nice. We'll show you the end product. Once again, with code issues, there were a lot of code violations. So when we ripped everything out and we gutted everything, it exposed all the violations. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they were done wrong, but years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago, there were different standards and different codes that you had to follow, and throughout the years they update them, and you have to comply to new codes. So it's very important, the tip is, it's very important that when you have any kind of damage on your house, or you're doing any kind of work on your house, you have to follow current codes, whether it be framing, plumbing, or electric, or any phase of the construction, because at a later date, if you go to sell the house, you'll be able to tell the future buyer that all the remodeling was done to current codes. We're upstairs now, and this was another area affected by the tree that had fallen to this house. It was a large tree, and it was set up on a hill. So it was kind of like a unique situation where the trunk did most of the damage to the downstairs, but the tree branches, which were big as well, came through the upstairs portion of the house and came through the roof and through this existing ceiling. We're here in one of the bedrooms upstairs as well, was affected by the tree that fell into the house. There were structural issues. Again, we had to pull all this apart. We had to fix all the structural damage. We had to reframe everything, re-insulate, re-sheet rock. It's now in the spackle stage, where it's getting 3 coats of spackle, and then we'll paint and get everything back to water. In this case here, we had the opportunity to open up the ceiling, so we put some hi-hats in, we put some lighting in. But if you're remodeling a house, or if you unfortunately have damage to the house due to a storm or any kind of unfortunate incident, take the time to sit down and give the contractor your wish list. You can get the things that you always desire to have in certain rooms. So in this case, they wanted better lighting, and we were able to give them some hi-hat lighting in here, which worked out very well.